Welcome back to the table and more news. Today we're talking again about Star Wars Unlimited, and I'm joined here with Nelson because Nelson's also a big fan of Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
And a big fan of CCGs. We were both super pumped to get a look at Star Wars Unlimited at Gen Con, and now they've released something that we find very interesting, which is the makeup of a booster pack. And
Yes.
that might not be interesting to you, but to us, this gives a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
As far as how many cards come in there, what types of cards come in there, what we're going to be chasing after, the rarity of some of these different cards. It was actually a very interesting...
It was a good article. It was a lot of information, stuff that I am really looking for when I'm approaching a new TCG, CCG.
Right, because you know what the first question is, how much money am I going to be spending on this game? And hopefully, spoiler alert, hopefully the launch goes a little bit more better than Lorcana, and that we can spend our money on it. But I'm ready to do it. So we talked about, like I said, what's coming in the different booster packs. Make sure to have a breakdown of the types of cards that are going to be coming in there as well.
Yeah, so every single booster pack is going to have 14 cards in it. No, 16 cards.
Well, it's going to have 14 regular cards and 2 special cards.
Yeah, 2 special cards.
The 2 special cards being 1 hero and 1 base. If you know anything about the game, you know that you choose a hero to build your deck around and you choose a base to build your deck around.
So every single pack has a leader and a base, which I think is pretty interesting. And not something I was expecting.
Well,
really.
and they said the reason that they're doing that, you're going to end up with a lot of duplicates. Yeah. Now, first of all, the bases have tokens printed on the other side, which is nice. So they're not just like extra cardboard. But they did that for draft formats.
Yeah.
So that when you are doing a draft, you have a certain number of packs to open. If you're opening, 6 to 9 packs, you have an assortment of leaders and bases to choose from.
You don't want to be stuck without a leader.
Right. If they were randomly dispersed. So they just make sure that every pack has one so that anyone that's playing the game will always be able to at least have 1 leader and 1 base to play with. So you can just count those as like 2 bonus cards. But if you're really looking for the meat of the game, there's 14 cards of that type in every pack.
Yeah, so 9 commons, 3 uncommons, and then 1 rare or legendary.
Yeah.
And that math doesn't add up because you also get a foil card in the pack. So every single pack has a foil, which could be any rarity.
Yeah, it could even be another legend. You could get 2 legendaries in one pack.
You could get 2 legendaries in one pack, which
it happens. We've seen this kind of distribution before, where some CCGs offer that like bonus card as a foil. A lot of times it's just a foil common. But what's cool, I think, about Star Wars, and we've said this in videos past, the way that they're doing the rarity system. Yeah, you're going to have some cards that are rare, that are legendary, that are maybe going to be a little bit harder to find, but you should still be able to find them and get them and build a deck with whatever you want. The cards that people are going to be chasing after are the hyperspace cards and the showcase cards, which are very different looking cards.
They're very different looking cards. Hyperspace kind of removes that border on the card, kind of that frame break like feel, so you get a little bit more of the art. But the showcase cards are what I'm going to be chasing because they look amazing. There's a Leia example that they posted. It's an alt art, it's a leader, and it looks
it's
so
not just
good.
that that's not just alt art, it's alt graphic design.
Yeah.
And
it looks completely different.
It looks completely different and very cool. Now, those cards are going to be very rare. The hyperspace cards are not actually as. They actually had a breakdown, and they said that you'll get a hyperspace card in 1 in every 3 packs.
I think it was 2 in every 3
Which
packs.
is 2 in every 3 packs. So you're going to be getting hyperspace cards, and that's cool for people that like that cool alternate artwork borderless kind of style. You'll be able to kind of have a lot of hyperspace cards in your deck. Now, getting like the foil hyperspace or getting hyperspace versions of the rares and legendaries, that's what people are going to be chasing for in the aftermarket because those are a lot more rare.
Yeah.
Still not as rare as the showcase cards.
The showcase, this blew me away. So like I've been thinking about Lorcana recently, right?
Yeah.
And they have the enchanted cards, which I'm kind of referencing when I'm thinking about these. They feel very similar to me. The enchanted, I think, is about 1 in every 4 boxes or so. These showcase cards are 1 in 12 boxes. That's 1 in every 288 packs.
And that's probably, assuming that these come in a case of 12 boxes, which they might come somewhere like that, that's effectively 1 showcase in every case of card. I mean, that is rare.
That's rare, and I want them.
Well, I want them too. This is the thing where it's like, you're going to be spending some money if you want the showcase.
Oh, absolutely.
Pick your hero that you want. You're not going to have a full set. I mean, that's honestly that makes it one of the more rare cards that I've seen in any CCG distribution.
Yeah. And what I really appreciate is that they're not alternate effects. It is just alt art. It doesn't have any additional benefits. They're not better cards.
But they are better cards.
They are better cards. thematically, you feel cooler when you're at the table.
You feel
with
better
them.
when you drop down that showcase Luke Skywalker or Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Yeah, you feel better.
You feel better, and those are limited to the heroes that you bring to
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
And so, I just realized that heroes are double-sided. We haven't seen the showcase other
Oh, that's
side.
true. They haven't. teased. I wonder if
we
it's
didn't
gonna
see
be.
that.
I wonder if it'll be different. I assume it will be
It
different.
has to be different, right?
Oh, now I'm really excited to see if they do that. We might post some pictures down in our Discord of what the other side of that looks like.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we've only seen one of those showcase cards. I'll try to go for the hyperspace at least because I do like that
Hyperspace
borderless
is really
style
cool, yeah.
style card. So that is kind of just a breakdown that was just announced today. So this is exciting to kind of feel like Star Wars Unlimited is getting closer. I know we're both
coming.
kind of in
coming.
the thick of Lorcana right now, but I'm still very much looking forward to Star Wars Unlimited.
Yes, absolutely.
Which should be coming next year.
Yeah.
If all things go well. So
If all things go well. Yeah.
stay tuned to the channel for more Star Wars Unlimited coverage, probably with Nelson back on. But until we see you all again, make sure everybody has fun at the table.